Why is Clone High suddenly getting popular again? Well, I think it relates to a trend in memetics related to forgotten or sorely unrecognized media and the quality of that media. Which is to say that Clone High memes take a line and take characters and give them a new significance, a new meaning, and really a new quality of humor. You know, you look back on Clone High and you watch it with the memes in mind, and you now see JFK in a totally different light, without a doubt. Now we compare this to the other kind of pieces of media that I think experienced this trend early on, which is the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, the Spider-Man cartoon, and the Star Wars prequels. And all of these were either looked at in a very bad light or just forgotten altogether. And memes act as a way that we can forgive that we can absolve that quality of the media. We can dissolve how stupid the prequels were and how campy Spider-Man was by memes. And I think that this has a very similar trait to the kind of compulsive repetition that is present in prayer. When you confess, you are given your penitence, and it's, say this amount of prayers, this prayer this many times, and this prayer this many times, as a way of absolving sin. So the sin of the films, the sin of media, can be absolved through repeating it enough times. I think that this also relates to something really weird, which I've noticed, that TikTok alters your perceptions. If you use TikTok regularly, you are a TikTok content producer, you watch media with a devouring eye. You no longer are just experiencing a song or experiencing a movie. It's like, oh, that'll be a good sound. That'll be a good effect. That'll be a good blah, 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 blah. Endlessly. It forces you into a scour. You're scouring the wastes of media for viable TikTok sounds. And I think that this is what memes do. This is talked about like when new movies come out. There are people who go just to form meme formats from them. This is a new kind of perception that did not exist in the past. We are now consuming media at such a speed, with such voraciousness, that we need to be reminded of it through memetics, because we already forget what we watched like a week ago. But through the meme, I remember that, that's funny, and again and again and again and again, always. And I think that this is actually illustrated perfectly by the experience of being on TikTok. It's so fast and so repetitive. Listen to this. I don't know how well it'll pick up.
Nothing bad ever happened to the Kennedys! What? Nothing bad.
There are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people using that sound all to make their own joke. Each one is saying something unique with that piece of media that was stripped, taken away from the original. The Clone High is no longer the real thing. The real thing is the message, and the medium is the message. TikTok is becoming the real thing, and it subjugates all former media to it. Even just people who make their own little video on TikTok can be made into a sound. Even the most earnest, honest people capture parts of their lives, and that becomes a meme. Again, all human experience is subjugated to a kind of obsessive, compulsive repetition. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. It just is a thing, and memes are the vector of this thing. And as always, remember, memes matter.